Hey everyone, it's me, the Dumb Fanatic, and welcome to week 3 of the Pokemon Premier League Pokemon Champions Edition. We are in week 3, and we are facing Linz. I have never faced Linz before. I've wanted to. We've been in at least like 3 or 4 seasons of the PPL together now, and have not been in the same division in any of those times, which is quite frankly ridiculous considering how many coaches are and how big the divisions were. Like, it's quite silly that I haven't had to face her yet. But I'm really looking forward to it, and she was as well, so that was really nice to see. So, spoiler warning, obviously off the back of week 2, we did manage to take the 2-0 set win against Gunk, which was huge after, obviously, we lost week 1 to Lars. On the live stream, by the way, if you haven't checked that out, you should really give it a watch because the games that are streamed are genuinely hectic, good fun. So I would recommend you check that out. It's on Gray's channel, which is obviously linked down with the other coaches' channels below. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's have a look at the matchup this week. I genuinely feel I've got a pretty good chance. Now, of the 6, you obviously see what I'm bringing shortly. Immediately to me, Mega Gardevoir looks like a real problem for Linz's team. Her 2 fairy resists, 3 if we include Arbok, are obviously Tinkaton, Skeledirge, and the Arbok. All 3 of those are weak to ground, and none of them are like Empoleon either. So I've got plenty of ground coverage, and you might kind of see that Runerigus can also do some good work here. So yeah, Mega Gardevoir seemed like an immediate lock for me. Dragonite I don't think can really come here. There's a Mega Floette, there's a Tinkaton, there's a Noivern that outspeeds it. There's a Superior that can glare it. It's just not a Dragonite game. The Mousehold is definitely an option. I don't think there's ever a game where Mousehold isn't an option. The utility it provides along with Friend Guard is just really, really nice. Especially if Gardevoir can just kind of sit here and click buttons, then keeping it alive as long as possible would be really good. Arcanine looks solid. Rock and Fire coverage into this team. It just hits everything for neutral, or if not super effective, minus the Garchomp. But I've got a lot of things for Garchomp that could potentially put Linz off from bringing it. So Arcanine seems pretty solid. Empoleon is a must in this matchup. It completely shuts down Mega Floette. It's probably one of the few things that can. You've then got, I think I list this off in the team builder, but it resists so many stabs of things on Linz's team. And in general, the ways for her to hit it super effective are Golurk, Garchomp, and Persimmon. Golurk will lose the one-on-one unless it's a speedy Golurk. Persimmon will obviously kill an Empoleon, and Garchomp probably will too. But with support, Empoleon can get around that and be a real problem to Linz's team. So Empoleon always has to come here. Abomasnow, again, I think the dual stab from Abomasnow into this team is really solid, especially when I'm looking at Runerigus as well. I'm thinking Runerigus and Trick Room could be really nice into this team. There is obviously a Farigiraf, which is arguably the best Trick Room setter in the game. So bringing a counter Trick Room mode when we could see things like Golurk in the Trick Room, we could see things like Skeledirge in the Trick Room here, like a slow Mega Garchomp in Trick Room. Like, those are all options. Pangoro, quite simply, this is never a Pangoro game. I'm not enough of a man to bring Pangoro into a team of Tinkaton, Noivern, and Mega Floette, and Espathra, which has obviously quite a bit of fairy coverage. I mean, Pangoro would be kind of nice for the likes of Golurk and Espathra and Skeledirge. Otherwise, that's all it pretty much hits. Oh, and the Farigiraf, I guess. But Mega Aero is a contender here. I've already mentioned how good like rock typing on Arcanine is good this week offensively, but I think it's only because it's complemented by Stab Fire. And I was really struggling to kind of think what moves Mega Aero could Mega Aero is good here, right? But actually kind of deciding what moves you needed on it is really tricky here, and that's kind of making me think, do I bring Aero and Gardevoir, or do I solely rely on Gardevoir? And then there is Beartic, and Beartic could potentially do things here. There is a Noivern, there is a Superior. If I can get Slush Rush going, it will beat the Golurk as well. It can obviously beat the Garchomp. So it hits quite a lot of things super effective with its Ice Stab. That's a third of the roster. And obviously it does get good coverage as well against like your Earthquakes, which obviously are pretty free to spam when your partner's a Bomber Snow. It does have water coverage, so it can hit that Skeledirge if it's not hitting it with Earthquake. It does get things like Heavy Slam to hit the Fairies. But overall, I mean, it could be a mode that Linz wouldn't expect me to bring, so it would definitely be a risky option, but it's an option. But that's the matchup this week. Let's just get into the team builder. Okay, so this week, team builder wise, we're going to do something a bit different. We're just going to use the actual tools we have given to us by champions and just show the team through there. It's a lot nicer than just looking at a black screen with a pokey paste on it, but I will try and be as quick as I can. So first up is going to be Empoleon. It's just occurred to me you can't see what item they're holding on this screen. No, I don't think you can. So that's kind of annoying. So I have to try and remember to tell you what that is. Empoleon is just really solid into Lynn's team this week, right? There's a Floette. Empoleon choose anything from Floette. I have seen from Trav using Mega Floette before that it does run Chilling Water, or it can run Chilling Water. Likely for the Arcanine, because Arcanine is also a potentially solid answer to Floette. Getting a competitive boost on that would be hilarious on the Empoleon here. But we are running Hydro Pump, Flash Cannon, Ice Beam, because it's just really solid coverage to everything that isn't Blastoise. And then Protect is just, Protect. We are the Sugar Berry, because there is a Mega Garchomp option, which could also just remain regular Garchomp. So I can just kind of basically revenge kill a Garchomp with an Ice Beam, or at least do a huge chunk, to the point where anything faster than a Garchomp or Mega Garchomp can just kind of follow up and get the kill. Yeah, Empoleon's probably going to be coming to all the games, if not the majority that I play against Linz, purely because there is so many things that it resists. The Floette Stab, the Dual Stab of the Girafarig, the Dual Stab of the Noivern, the Stab of the Blastoise, the Steel Stab, Dual Stab of the Tinkaton. There's also Skeledirge, and I mean Superior could still do some damage. It resists the Stab of a Spafra. It's basically Garchomp, Golurk, and Persimmon, which are our problems for this. Which, 2 of the 3 are ground types, so it makes sense to have Sugar Berry. That's why I've got Empoleon this week. Just overall defensively, really solid matchup. Next is going to be the Gardevoir. We're running Timid Nature here with enough speed to outspeed Tinkaton with Hyper Voice, Mystical Fire, and Psyshock. Psyshock is probably filler, and I possibly could have put in some kind of other tech here for the game. However, it does, hit those things that could be more specially defensive on the physical side, which could be useful, like Floette, if it does set up Calm Minds. Otherwise, it doesn't really seem to benefit me too much. It's just strong stab. But Mystical Fire does about 60 to 70% to Tinkaton, depending on the set. So it's a really solid way of dealing with the Tinkaton, which otherwise would be, completely shutting down my team. There is, I guess, the Skeledirge where the Psyshock is useful, but otherwise clicking Hyper Voice into this team is incredibly free. And I don't believe... You could tell me I'm probably wrong here, but I don't believe there's a wildcard user on Linz's team, so Hyper Voice is pretty free. Especially if there is a Mega Floette on the field, because it then gives me Pixelate, Fairy Aura, Hyper Voice, which I think still does half to a bulky Mega Floette. So, yeah, kind of disgusting that a spread move does that much to such a bulky thing. But, yeah, Protect is the last move, obviously, for scouting. There is a Gigaton Hammer, so I can just effectively neutralise that if I get the Protect correct on that move. So yeah, that's why we're running that on Gardevoir this week. Next is going to be Mousehole, so we are running a pretty standard set. Superfang and Follow Me I've run in the past. After You is meant to be tech here to help me get the Empoleon to be faster than the Garchomp, basically, and just to one-shot with a Ice Beam. I don't think it will work on a lot else. It's very specific tech. I guess it could also work on things like the Tinkaton. I'm just looking at what else. I guess it could also work with Persimmon, Arbok, Blastoise, even Skeledirge. So actually, it could be quite useful for multiple scenarios. But the main one was being that Garchomp. And then Encore, to either Encore the Tinkaton into Gigaton Hammer or to Fake Out, which are both likely going to come. There's no way, absolutely no way Tinkaton doesn't come this week. because it does match up defensively really well into a lot of my team. So I feel like Encore is quite a safe bring here. And also it's there to potentially like Encore Carmine to Protect on the Floette. It could potentially Encore Trick Room into the Giraffe. It could potentially Encore a Tailwind into the Noivern. It's just lots of nice things that it could potentially Encore into to really help swing momentum in my favour. We're enough speed to outspeed a Spaffra, I believe. Yes, a Spaffra. Max speed a Spaffra. And as you'll see, I have obviously played the games already, but the way the speeds actually turned out were quite important for this game. Next, we're going to Abomasnow. Abomasnow, offensively, again, just really solid. We are running slightly physically defensive. It's there for Garchomp. I'm aware Garchomp will be running a fire move of some sort, probably Fire Blast, because as it megas, its special attack does actually get a bit better. But yeah, this Abomasnow is here to kind of be bulky, especially behind the snow and Aurora Veil. It will take physical hits like they're nothing. It will take a close combat from a, what's it called, Persimmon. It will take possibly a Fire Fang. I am running Ockerberry. I should have also mentioned that the mouse is Focus Sash. To take those fire hits a bit better, but otherwise, Hurricane shouldn't be too much of a problem. In snow, it's quite risky. I should take a hit from the Floette. I will, especially if I get Aurora Veil up. We are running Quiet Nature because, as you'll see in a bit, we are running a Trick Room mode on the team this week because I don't want to let Linz get away with using Trick Room on the Giraffe too much without me being able to kind of punish her for it. So yeah, Blizzard, Giga Drain, Earth Power, and Aurora Veil, pretty standard. Next is the Hisuian Arcanine. Fire and Rock as a combination into Linz's team is really solid. Obviously, it resists the stab from the Mega Floette. Garchomp is a problem, but obviously it's just Garchomp. We are running Intimidate to neutralize it as much as possible, but Linz doesn't really have many physical attackers, and the ones that she does have don't really want Arcanine to see. There isn't really much point in running Flash Fire or Rockhead. I guess Rockhead could have made more sense for Flare Blitz in hindsight, but that's what we're running. We're running Will-O-Wisp. Again, could be some after you shenanigans and then burning the Garchomp or any other physical attacker, or anything on the Linz's side just to get some chip on it. And then Protect, obviously, for scouting. We are quite offensive because, like I said, Rock and Fire as a combination are really solid into Linz's team. So just having Rock Slides that will hit as hard as possible is really useful. And then finally, it's going to be Runerigus. And I don't know if you'll have ever seen a Runerigus used in Draft League, let alone Runerigus used like this in Draft League. We are running physically offensive with Trick Room. 1, to counter Linz's potential Trick Room, and 2, if she doesn't bring Trick Room, and doesn't prepare for Trick Room, then this thing and Abomasnow as a pair under Trick Room go crazy good into Linz's team. Obviously, the things that could be physically defensive on Linz's side are going to be Garchomp potentially, Blastoise, which Abomasnow, destroys both of those under Trick Room. Tinkaton potentially is a problem for the Abomasnow, but that's obviously where Earthquake comes in, because Abomasnow doesn't care about being hit by an Earthquake under the snow, especially with Aurora Veil, and Runerigus doesn't care about being hit either if it's behind an Aurora Veil. So those two are really tanky under the Trick Room. They're not the strongest things, but in draft, when you've got the type matchup and the coverage that you need, it's a really potent strategy. All I need is Poltergeist and Earthquake. Trick Room is obviously set up my own Trick Room, and Destiny Bond, as if I am faster and I'm about to go down and I know Poltergeist or Earthquake aren't going to kill something. Let's just Destiny Bond the Floette or the Garchomp, or a Superior that could be at +6, for example. So, yeah, Destiny Bond is there as kind of a last resort. But that's the team for the week. Hopefully you guys do kind of understand where I've come from, and I've done a good enough job explaining that. If you did enjoy, or if you are enjoying the video so far rather, please make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and let's get into the battles. Okay, we're here for week 3 versus Linz. Oh my god, there is a Persimmon. Ellie is a big fat liar. No Garchomp though. Right, so there's a Spaffra, the Blastoise, Golurk. So she's gone hard Trick Room. The Persimmon. And then there's Mega Floette. Which obviously we know has got the Mega Stone. Okay, so there seems to be a pretty hard Trick Room angle here from a lot of offensive threats. Although saying that, I don't actually know if any of her mons get Trick Room. There's no Garchomp. So Tinkaton could be a decent lead. I think getting Gardevoir and Mousehold in the lead is solid overall. Abomasnow, is it as good here as it could be? Maybe in the snow it is, but I think Runerigus comes, and I think Abomasnow comes in the back. Just to try and get the Trick Room mode active, and so I can just start clicking buttons into things. Good luck, have fun, Linz. So game 1, we've gone Guard, Mouse. So I am... yeah, so there's the Tink, that is fine. So it's Mold Breaker. That's quite fine by me, to be honest. So I'm going to Mega Evolve. And I'm going to Mystical Fire the Tinkaton. Or do I Mystical Fire the Espathra? And I'm going to Follow Me. And then after that I can Encore the Tink into the Fake Out, if that's what it decides to go for. So we see Tink and Espathra. So this is pretty good for my... So there's the Protect, we read that correct. And there's the Fake Out. So the Flinch is obviously on the Mousehold. We do really on Mystical Fire. That does so much damage. That's 58%. So it's Citrus. So now we're gonna... Yeah, Speed Boost is fine. We're going to Hyper Voice. And we're going to Encore the Tinkaton into Fake Out. And I have the After You tech for all the speed boost on this Espathra. I don't think there's anything it can do to kill my Gardevoir, so that's quite nice. Definitely not anything that can do to kill my Mousehold at this point. So I'm going to Encore into the Fake Out. So either the Tink has to switch now. Yep. How much does this Hyper Voice do? Hopefully it does at least half. Oh my goodness, it does so much. So that'd be Becky. So I don't think she'll see the After You coming. Although I think... I click Hyper Voice again, because if this does outspeed, then I get the Hyper Voice off anyway. Or do I just click Follow Me here? Does After You have priority? I don't actually know. No, it doesn't. Follow Me does have +2. After You doesn't. So I think I'll Follow Me just in case. You Protect. Okay, that's fine by me. The Tink is still clicking Fake Out here, so she's letting me have the Tink. Which is fine by me. And actually, Hyper Voice is going to kill on the next turn. Hyper Voice gets a double KO. It's going to struggle to death, which is brilliant. Does that count as a mouse kill? I don't actually know. Tink is dead though. So what could she have in the back? It's the Persimmon. Does it get Wide Guard? We're about to find out, chat. I don't think she has Floette in the back. Also, there's no... what's it called? There's no Giraffe for a giraffe, so actually Poltergeist is going to go absolutely crazy. You see the Protect? That's fine. Follow me, so the Lumina Crash is going to hit the Espathra. Oh, it's Baton Passing. Okay. What are you going into? Because I can just keep clicking Follow Me. Is it into the Mega Floette? No, it's into this. Oh my goodness me. This is going to take a lot of damage, right? Yeah, it does take a lot. So Hyper Voice is going to... Oh no, it's not going to kill, is it? If it's got Protect, anyway. I'm just going to click the Follow Me button. So, Golurk is actually going to outspeed the Persimmon, which is bad for her here. Because that means the Follow Me will redirect the Golurk first. Yes. So what do you click here? There's no Protect. You see the Rock Slide. Don't flinch. Do not flinch, otherwise we're in a really bad spot. That's actually terrible. The Gunk miss though is huge. That is quite ridiculously huge. And actually I can Trick Room here. Oh, that Hyper Voice, that flinch has really screwed me over big time here. Do I take a hit? Your leftovers. Surely I take a hit with Runerigus, right? Golurk. Let's just say you're Adamant. Max attack. I think Poltergeist may actually just kill. It's a roll. It's a roll in my favour. So I think we Hyper Voice. And we click the Poltergeist button onto Golurk. So you do Protect there. So I think I get the kill. And Poltergeist the Gardevoir, which is fine. So Gardevoir does go down. Now please don't miss this, is all I can say. And then all I have to do is click Trick Room next turn. Okay, thank God we hit that. So Rune goes 1. The Golurk goes 1 for 1. And then it's Abomasnow. Last. So they might Protect the Espathra. I'm going to attempt to set up Veil. And I'm going to click Trick Room. So I think that wins me the play. If Abomasnow lives, I've got some bulk investment in it, then I think we'll be good. I think they struggle to just kill my Runerigus at this point, though. And let's check Persimmon. You do Protect that, which is good. Poltergeist should do like 60 something %. You CC the Abomasnow, do I live? We do. So we get the Veil up. Your Spadef drops actually, which is really nice for me. I know your White Herb. Okay, I don't think that matters. We get the Veil up. And we click the Trick Room. And now we Poltergeist that Espathra. So let's just click the Blizzard. There's no reason not to. And let's click the... I could click Earthquake. Just click the Poltergeist into you. I feel like my Runerigus is kind of invincible at this point. A knockoff would suck. But I also wonder if the fact I've revealed Trick Room will mean that she'll be put off the speed boost shenanigans next time. You do protect the Persimmon, which is fine. It doesn't matter if Poltergeist misses, but it doesn't. It hits, and we know it's Sash. So your Citrus on Tink, Sash on a Spaffra, and your lefties on Golurk. And actually, I can kind of take on Golurk with Empoleon because I am the Sugar Berry. We click Blizzard and we click the Poltergeist. And I can just start clicking Earthquake after that. It's just whether this is enough to... Oh, of course, it's White Herb. I'm an idiot. It doesn't matter though. God, that Blizzard does so much, Jesus. The Rock Slide. Okay. Wow, Bombsnow actually lives that. That's wild. Right, let's just Blizzard again. And click the Earthquake. I think I'm going to make it a 1-0, but at least this way it guarantees me the win. Because I don't think Persimmon can touch Runerigus regardless. Yeah, you protect. So I'm actually going to kill off my own Abomasnow. Does that count as a kill for Runerigus? I don't know. I'm assuming it counts as a kill for the Persimmon. But actually, I don't think that really matters. I'm not too worried about differential. I'm going to give that kill to Persimmon though, because I'm nice like that, you know. So how many kills did Golurk get then? Let's just Earthquake again. And also Destiny Bond for the ultimate BM. That's nice tech to keep in the back. We click the Earthquake. Can I just say Runerigus just went 3-0? So Tink killed itself, the mouse got the kill. So I won 1-0. So it's not a 2-0 loss, so that's good. That was an insanely tricky game, and it's my fault for clicking Poltergeist the first time. I completely forgot about the White Herb. So White Herb can go on there. Right, so we'll continue battling. What the hell got the last kill? Did Golurk get 2? No. Runerigus got killed. Mousehold died to... Yeah, Golurk got 2. Okay. Okay, so she's revealed a lot of tech there. And I don't know if I did. Being completely honest. Part of me wants to run it back with the same lead. I wonder if we'll see the Floette this time. Let me just message Lens and say, hey, GG. You ready for round 2? Oh, she's already readied up. Let's go for it. She wants to go straight into it. Right, I forgot to say good luck, have fun first time, so, right, game 2. What adjustments will she make? She knows I have the Encore, so I did reveal that tech. I didn't reveal after you. So there is that tech as well for me to think about there. So I think Runerigus lead. The only bad thing to see there is Blastoise. I think Gardevoir still looks solid. The Spaffra was what? Baton Pass, Illumina Crash, Protect. So we've seen Crash, Pro, Baton Pass. So I'm gonna hazard a guess that it can't touch Gardevoir very hard. Part of me wants to go with the Abomasnow third. I kind of want to see Empoleon try and do something here. And I think Floette's coming this time, so having it will be useful. This could be scuffed. So Rune first, Mouse. This also gives me the immediate after you. So Dipsy and Badger Blast. Okay, so it is the Blastoise first, which is bad. Do I want to set up the... How do I want to play this? So we've got Abomasnow and the Empoleon in the back. Part of me wants to actually go hard Empoleon here and just Super Fang Blastoise. Because I actually think the chip on Blastoise will go a long way. So we do see Floette, which is fine, and that Megas obviously. The Fairy Aura. I didn't bring Gardevoir, which is a shame, because I think that would have been really useful for me. We see Water Spout. Yeah, I thought there'd be Water Spout because I can't redirect it, so actually that should do like nothing across the board. Yeah. Obviously Moonblast into the Mouse. I'm pretty sure that'll probably kill me. Yeah, it does. So now we go Abomasnow. I think I Flash Cannon into the Floette spot just to try and threaten it out a bit. But I think the Blastoise will either have to protect or switch. It could be Scarf if it is Water Spout, but the chip is huge on it. So Mousehold is dead. Floette got a kill. That's inevitable, really. It can't really touch the Empoleon though, which is nice. Abomasnow might just die to Moonblast, to be completely honest. I wonder if this Blastoise has got Aura Sphere. That could also be something. Like, I think the team I bought may have been too passive. Yeah, you see the Protect. So getting the Aurora Veil up here is huge because it means I can get Trick Room up. And she stays in the Water Spouts, which is nice. Honestly, that's really nice for me. Big crit on the Abomasnow. So the Flash Cannon is shielded. Do I just try and kill the Blastoise? I'm going to keep putting pressure into the Floette spot. I have an inkling that the Blastoise is Scarf. Because I don't think there's any reason why she would stay in and click it again. Unless she expected me to double into the Runerigus. But having Veil up means I can set up the Trick Room again. I don't actually think there's really anything that wants to switch into Flash Cannon on Linz's team. That Lee Becky breaks them all. So we see Water Spout again. Honestly, I can go hard into Runerigus and Trick Room next. So I have got some special attack investment here. Get the special defense drop. Blizzard, do I get a nice freeze and anything? That would be nice. No, but we pop the Citrus, which is good. So now I'm going to swap into... I'm going to click Flash Cannon. I'm just going to keep clicking Flash Cannon into that spot. And I'm going to go hard Rune. And then click Trick Room next turn. Because if Snow disappears, under Trick Room I can still do some good damage. But I don't think there's anything they can really do to me here, right? Other than maybe Bulldoze, but then they give me a competitive boost. So we see Tink. See the fake out into, okay, that, which is good. We see the Water Spout. We're behind Veil, it's weak. Still does okay damage into me though, to be fair. So I'm hoping I can actually... They haven't seen me click Protect, and I'm really annoyed that I don't actually have... Yeah, I don't know if this Trick Room is going to actually work for me, because I think they double target me here, right? Unless Gigaton doesn't kill, but I don't think there's a world where Gigaton doesn't kill me, right? So I think Mousehold lead here would have been really nice for me with the Gardevoir. See the Water Spout. Now, do I survive a Gigaton behind the... what's it called? Another crit from the Water Spouts. Okay. So we see the Gigaton on the rune. We die. Okay, that's to be expected. Another crit. Can I just say, like, I know the crits don't really matter, but it's kind of annoying with how many she's got. Yeah, I got the special defense drop, but yeah, I don't think this is looking good for me here. I don't think I need to click Blizzard too much, which is okay. I think I might take a hit. It is the Persimmon. Okay. I am Hydroing you, and I'm going to have to keep it Drain. I have got some defensive investment, and Veil is up. I don't know if I survive. Yeah, I've got to try and kill the Persimmon here, I think, because it is the biggest threat to me. I protects. Good play, good play. Stalling out the turns. So the Blastoise is definitely Scar. We know that now. We know that for certain. And Hydro Pump is obviously going into the Protect. And the Giga Drain into the Persimmon. So the snow stops. And Veil wore off. Yeah, this puts me in a terrible position because now I just die. I think I Hydro you and Giga the Blastoise, so not the right calls this time. So Persimmon. See the Water Spout, shouldn't do a lot. And what are you going to attack? You're going to close combat something. It's the Empoleon. Yeah, that makes sense because that means Floette just wins. I mean, Floette wins anyway, but it's a kill for Persimmon. We are going to kill the Blastoise just to bring the differential down a bit here. So really good adjustments from Limbs on her side for this one. You do click the Giga Drain, the Bomber gets the kill. Right, and here's the Floette to just absolutely obliterate me. It's going to click Moonblast, right? I need a Moonblast Mist somehow into a Close Combat Mist somehow into a Blizzard Double Freeze. I've seen it happen. I would like some crits in return though, please, next game. And the CC. So Persimmon is faster than Floette. That's good to know. Put that in capitals on my notes page there. So Persimmon actually went 2-0. What died? Tink died, and Floette didn't die. Blastoise died. So Lynn's 1-2-0. Right, continue battling. It's going to come down to the game 3, which we love to see because it's great entertainment. Linz has gone straight in. What adjustments can I make? What's she got? Will she lead Persimmon? I wonder if I lead Empoleon Mousehold this time. And I think Gardevoir has to come in the back. No, it can't. Hang on, I realised I kept saying Blastoise was Scarfed. It can't be. Unless it's Slow Scarf. Because my Mousehold outsped. So it's just odd that she kept clicking it. So is she not speed crept my thing right? Who knows? But Runerigus, if Floette is dead and Blastoise is weakened, Runerigus can just go really crazy this game. Now, I haven't got Veil, so I have to bear that in mind this time. So we've got Mouse, Mega Guard, and Rune. Right, what leads are we going to see this time? You know what? Yeah, Runerigus has got 3 kills so far. That's enough for me. So what do you lead? Badger Blast and Natalie Becky. Okay, good lead. Good lead. So I'm going to Super Fang you. I'm going to... Do I want to protect the Empoleon? Or do I just want to try and do some damage to things here? So, in the back, this helps Runerigus massively, right? I can't really touch the Blastoise with this, so I'm just going to click Hydro into... And now we'll see if it has Aura Sphere. She might not click Fake Out this time, because she knows I have Encore. She doesn't. So we get the Super Fang off, the Aura Sphere, there is an Aura Sphere. Into the Mousehold, we do Chew. However, yeah, I suspect we do not shoot the game. Yeah, we don't. But Empoleon's going to get a big hit off here. So if that is a Choice Scarf Blastoise, like I think it could be, putting it exactly on 50 is huge. Huge for me. Can't Gigaton this turn. Blastoise is low. I think I just Hyper Voice. Because if that is Scarfed, I'm just going to Flash Cannon into... do I Flash Cannon? Or do I Mystical Fire into the Tink? It's risky, because if Persimmon's in the back, right? I'm going to do the same play into Tink. So unless she's got like Iron Head or something, which would be incredible prep, by the way. Yeah, we see the Protect into the Tinkaton, which is fine. Blastoise is not Scarf? Is it Scarf? I mean, it could be clicking it into the Empoleon. Blastoise does survive. Yeah, and Aura Sphere goes into the Empoleon. We are Shooker, but we chew that pretty well. Honestly, we chew it really well. We Hydro. I think what I do now is I Mystical Fire into you. And I am going to click the... Protect button here on the Empoleon. So Mystical Fire should kill based on the original roll from the first game. The fact that Citrus didn't pop there was enormous. We see the Protect, which is nice. So I can actually go hard Rune if this isn't Floette in the back. Guard goes 1-0, so we've had Tink, Blastoise. If this isn't Scarf Blastoise, by the way, then that is possibly the greatest bait of all time, and bluff of all time, because there's 2 whole games entirely at this point. The fact she's thinking makes me think there isn't a... I mean, my Gardevoir outspeeds, right? So I could just click Hyper Voice next turn. Now Tink's gone. It's the Floette. So I take a hit, right? Unless it's Light of Ruin. If it's Light of Ruin, then that's fantastic for me. So I'm just going to Hyper Voice and then click the Flash Cannon into this thing, which I think should be enough, although it's quite bulky, I think. Do we see a Protect? The Hyper Voice is also boosted here by the Fairy Aura. Oh my god, it does over half. That's actually ridiculous. The Energy Ball, the Empoleon. We take that, right? Yeah, we chew it. Give me the special defense drop. Oh, I didn't get it that time. We do click Flash Cannon. Floette goes down. That's really nice for me. So what's in the back? Is it the Persimmon? It's the Persimmon. Awesome. So I think Gardevoir has this. I am going to be that guy and swap into the Runerigus here for the differential, because I did lose 1-0 in that second game, sorry. But I think this is just the fairy game. Runerigus did nothing this round, and yeah, okay, Guard just went nuts. I love Mega Gardevoir, man. It just goes crazy. It really does. It's so underrated. Everyone looks at the Mega Floette and thinks, ooh, shiny toy. Gardevoir did over half to bulky Mega Floette with a spread move. And I am not even modest, I'm not even fully invested. So that just highlights how broken Fairy Aura is. So that was Floette. I'm surprised we didn't see Floette target the Gardevoir, but I guess she thought she wouldn't be able to kill me, which she wouldn't. So it's the Persimmon, and that went 0-1. Floette went 0-1. Blastoise went 1-1. Tink went 0-1. Honestly, some really good games there, Linz. I really enjoyed that set. She sussed me out game 2. I think the team I bought was not great, but then Mega Gardevoir just did what it did last week and clicked buttons and got ignored. I don't know what it is about Mega Gardevoir, but it just gets ignored. Because Gunk didn't want to attack it, and then, yeah, Linz decided not to want to attack it. So, honestly, great set, Linz. I really enjoyed that. First time I battled Linz as well, so I was really looking forward to that. Make sure you check out Linz's side. You probably came to my side from her side, if anything. So, yeah, I appreciate any love that I am getting from you, but also go and check out all the coaches in the description below. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you for week 4, which will be late. This will also be late because I'm on holiday. I'll be abroad, so yeah, there's not a lot I can do there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.